This, this is a video about something in the past. Well, going everything I talked about. If I don't make any other videos, between now and then I will go back and I will make some more videos for you. 2026. So if I don't make any more videos now and throughout the next so I'll have new videos coming out in 2026. This one, and to the guy in the comments, like I said in my community post, you should know. I mean, if you get upset, you get upset. This had to been around either 2000, probably. Well, it's been so, put it this way, it's been so long that I can't even give you the correct year between 2009 to about maybe 2014 or 2013, somewhere in there. But it's been so long of years, I can't even give you the correct year. I used to know the correct year, but whatever, on with the story. I had this homeboy. He was a youngster though. He was from 59p.i.p, and I forgot if he was a school kid or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, he was a youngster. He was from 59p.i.p. He used to get into it with another 59p.i.p. to where they was arguing about some stuff, threatening to knock each other out, box each other, whatever. At one point, right in front of me, I guess the other guy who was a little bit older than the youngster, the situation was so bad to where he kind of half-stepped up to the youngster, but the youngster knocked him out. He fell, and he was sleeping. He got up and he was like, "Who knocked me out? Who knocked me out, man?" Whatever. I used to always try to tell that youngster, you don't always have to get into it with him, and you don't have to get into it with others. I have always tried to do what I can to steer that youngster in the right direction. You ain't gotta go out there and fight everybody. You ain't gotta prove no point to nobody. You need to conduct yourself like a real dumb you should. I ain't never argued with him. I never treated him bad. I always tried to positively talk to this kid. I try to steer him in the right direction. Why not just talk it out with such and such instead of, you ain't got to do all that. I tried everything. I guess it didn't work. He must have got himself in a mixed in a situation to where he got himself in a twist. So here it is, here it is right here. On the corner of Burton and Old Torf. There's a Jack in the Box right there. Now, as far as what, maybe 2, 3, 4 months ago, that Jack in the Box has since been closed. But back then, that Jack in the Box was there. Rumors spread around about why and how he was killed. Some people say he was stabbed, some people say he was shot. But the common point is he's gone. That's all. That's what I know so far. When I found out about it, I was real shocked. I was kind of very angry, very mad. Well, more than angry and mad, I was enraged when I heard about it. When I heard he was gone, I was enraged. The guy who's supposed to kill him was a year above him. So the youngster that I was talking with, he was a year under the guy who killed him. He was an ITG Sureno. For a long time, I had this thing to where, and really, I never knew if he was caught or not, or if the streets ever dealt with him or nothing. I always had this feeling, man. If I ever found out, it was going to be something. For a long time, I tried to find out. For about 2 years, I tried to find out. Nothing came up. I didn't even know that this happened either. To where it was like this. Hey man, one of your peoples, or let's say your homies, I don't know if it's a girl or a dude, in their old phone, I found on YouTube, I found an old video. Them recording the guy who killed that youngster being arrested. He was an ITG Sureno. So that made me think right there. And see, I looked at that video about, I'm gonna say around, it had to been around 4 days before Halloween. This past Halloween, when I found that video and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, so they arrested him for it back then, and he got convicted, and all this other stuff. They gave him some amount of years, I guess, and nowadays, he's out. He served his time. Well, so that lets me know right there. Forget about it. Forget about it. It ain't nothing for me to handle anyway. I guess so. It's not for me to handle. That deal that happened was between them two. So who am I to butt in? But oh yeah, back then, I was willing to go the distance. Right about now, ain't for me. That's their situation. Let it stay there. Still to this day, I miss him. And I got a few other homies that I miss too, that are also gone. But his, that's it, man. I mean, youngster was from a different set. I mean, he was a 59 Piru. But yeah, me having to tell you and other people this type of story still brings me back to, it brings me back to, I guess what you call reminiscing. I'm done reminiscing. After this, after this video, I'm done reminiscing. I got to let the homie rest in peace, as he should. P.I.P. Power and peace. Dre, aka Dre. Anyway, everybody, God bless. God bless.